Okay. Um, uh-oh. Haris, where does this come from? This half small. It doesn't feel good at all. Where does this come from?
Yeah, I don't know.
From the picture, isn't it? Comes from the picture,
Yeah,
correct? It
yeah,
looks like it's half. Yeah, that's a good recipe for being wrong. You cannot do that.
yeah. I realized that later on. Yeah.
Okay. So that part, this part is still, I think, still definitely correct lah. But this part, definitely not a good idea. Again, I want you to focus on if you don't have anything else to do lah. Focus on either total or difference or something being the same. If you have something else that you think can work, go ahead. Okay, good, Eben. And you lose 1 mark because, again, still the same problem.
Oh,
Still the same problem. I guarantee you, this will cost you so many marks. So many,
so
right? Just the unit alone will cost you maybe 15 marks. Because the
oh my
effect is
goodness.
numerous. It's not just the final unit problem. The final unit problem is an obvious mistake lah. No. Your sensitivity to unit kind of messes up everything else. So that means the unit is always affecting you in every step of the way, especially when it's hard lah. Be careful. Careful. Therefore, the
Um,
good news is if you follow me, uh, strengthen your unit sensitivity, you're already going to increase your marks. Just like, okay. Now, are you sure any question? Because this is considered not an easy question for heat.
I think
Okay,
so
yeah.
too.
Okay, now try C1. Okay, when you use a formula, do write it down first lah. Anyway, you're strong, right? You're strong in formula. There's no harm. Then pay attention to the unit.
Okay.
Ooh, okay, Haris. Haris, I'm going to write down for you, okay? 57 equals to 2b plus 1s. That's what you wrote, right? Now, this cannot be wrong, okay? This must be correct. It must be, okay? 51 is 1 big, 2 small, correct? Also cannot be wrong, must be correct.
Oh,
Clear? So far, so good? It cannot be wrong one. It must be correct. You did write these things. You did think about this thing, correct? That's what you did.
well, I wrote 51. I wrote it wrongly. Oops. Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Okay? You did something wrong.
yeah,
Okay. This is actually enough to solve the issue already. If you don't need any more, you don't need to worry about it. You can ignore it if you can use this tool. Can use?
yeah.
Do you know the tech? Okay, give it a try. Let me see. This is the first time I see you deal with this situation. Let's see how good you are. Okay, Evan, QMC delta T, that's great. And I think your problem is you cannot link the graph with this. I guess I'm saying maybe.
Okay.
Okay, why does the graph give
Um,
you the temperature? Why is it important or relevant?
so you can see the change in temperature.
Temperature. Okay, that was the easy part, right? Okay, so
Okay.
that's good. Why does the graph give you time? Why?
Uh, the time.
Look at your notes above. You still don't get that the graph is
Which
giving
one?
you the time. The time, right? The graph is giving you the time. Temperature and time. That is definitely what the graph is giving. So why? To confuse you? Why is the graph giving you time?
Mm,
Does your note somehow help you?
to see energy over time. Yeah.
And is that useful for your situation here? You think?
Hmm. Uh, oh, okay. Yeah, well, I'm searching for, I'm looking for the change in energy. Okay.
Okay, all right, okay,
Okay.
okay. The
Okay.
energy input, yes, 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 yes. Right. So it turns out Haris, yeah. It turns out Haris, your technique, once you realize your technique is good, lah, right? Okay, right. I will still call this a reading problem. Still feels like a reading problem. Um, yeah, the triangle one is also a reading problem. The Julia went shopping also a reading problem, right? You kind of didn't realize the 8 unit, correct or not? That's, I think, a reading problem. Your reading was good, good, but it wasn't complete. This is an encouragement, Haris. Your technique is probably fine once you read properly, lah, right? All you have to do is to spend time and being calm while reading. It feels like that's what you need, right? Okay. Once you get it, you're very fast. You can finish B if you want, and then let's move on to the next one. Okay, Evan, what will you do now?
Oh,
Again, okay.
oh,
Evan, are you stuck?
yeah.
Okay, Evan, I want you to write down Q equals to MC delta T. I disagree with you erasing that. It feels wrong to do that.
Yeah.
Okay, it feels wrong.
Okay.
Okay, because I think that's the only formula you have anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Either you use it or you use it in combination with something else. I don't think you can ignore it, so don't erase it. Not knowing how to use it in this question doesn't mean that it is the wrong option. Actually, you should put it down as an option and then figure out how to use it instead of erasing it. Then you're back to nothing. Can I say that? This is still your best bet, lah. Correct or not?
Yeah.
You don't have any other bet. Okay. Now, you describe to yourself what is your problem with this formula. It's not that the formula is the wrong choice. It's that you have other problems with it. Tell me what's the problem?
Uh, I need to find Q.
Okay, that's one problem. Sure. And then usually they are given, right? Okay, great. What else is your problem? You have other problems.
Uh, the change in temperature. Like
You also need a change in temperature, yeah, which I am still not seeing you writing it down. Okay, so you need to find the Q, you need to find the change in temperature, but you have the mass, lah, right? Okay, so don't cancel your formula. Just work on those things that you need. Okay,
okay.
work on the change of temperature first from the graph.
Okay, 60. Okay.
Okay, Haris. Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay, Evan, tell me when why you're stuck here. Oh, no, you're not stuck. You're not stuck. Okay. Now leave, yeah, okay.
Mm, Then the difference, like the change in internal energy, how do I find it?
Change of internal energy.
Like the Q. The Q.
Yeah. Fancy word. Hit input lah. Hit input. Come on.
Heat
Instead of
input.
saying something fancy like change, is that what your teacher teach you? It's a change in internal energy.
Yeah.
Nice. Look, good for definition lah. And your teacher is of course correct. Now, logic, please. Logic, yeah. Logic, yeah. Logic. Why did the internal energy change? Because there is an input or an output. Does that make any sense?
Mm-hmm.
If your internal energy change, whoa, super saya, I don't know whether you know Dragon Ball or not. Okay. Yeah, internal energy goes up. They seem to just go up by themselves. That's not true in reality. In reality, if your internal energy goes up, it's because you eat food.
Mm-hmm.
That's called an input. You just take in energy to your body. So you now tell me, where does the energy come from if the internal energy increase?
Temperature.
Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Don't tell me that the thing increases because the temperature increases. No, don't tell me. There's an energy input from. Mm, uh, mm. Okay. This is why you learn physics, right? Why does the ice melt?
Gains
Don't.
heat.
Good. Thank you. Thank you very much. It gains heat. From where?
Surrounding.
That's great. That's great. Okay. That's in your drink. Wonderful. Wonderful. It's from somewhere, right? So how come the water becomes room temperature? The water is
Because
cold. You leave it for a while. It becomes room temperature. Why?
because it also gains heat.
From the surrounding. Correct?
Yeah.
In fact, the surrounding gets a bit colder and the water gets a bit hotter. In fact, okay. So why is this liquid going from -100 to 60?
Because it's being heated.
Yeah, definitely no longer from the surrounding because the surrounding is not this strong. From who?
A heater.
Yes, you're correct. There is a heater. So this question makes a lot of sense. So all this discussion, any relationship with the Q or not? Is the Q always just MC delta T? Therefore, you're very confused. Or can the Q be found from somewhere else? Just like part B. Is Q simply from M times L, or can Q be found from the heater itself, for example?
Oh, okay.
Is Q simply MC delta T? No, right?
No.
Then go and find the Q. Yeah. And then +6. Yeah. I was waiting for that. Yeah, +6. Right. +6. Yeah, that happens. Yeah, this guy. +6. Wait, Apprentice is too slow already. Wait. I'm very worried, Apprentice. Now I'm very worried already. Are you serious? No, cannot be like this. Cannot be like this. The heater is 150 watt. Look at your note. What does 150 watt means?
150 joules per second. Every second.
You have established that the heater is important here, right?
Yeah.
So how are you going to use the 150 joule per second? Maybe your note helps, right?
Oh my God. Hmm.
Okay, Haris, you do have at least time for one more question, perhaps. Let's make a choice. Do you want to do the pattern question or do you want to do the shape question? Both are, something you find hard. So that means practicing it will be good. But I think you have to choose one first lah. Which one first? Pattern or shape?
Shape.
Okay, shape. And again, tell me again, Eben, yeah. I'm very worried right now. You 150 times 3 again, correct? 3 seconds again.
Oh,
Again,
wait a second.
again.
My God.
Again, this is, yeah, pay attention. Right. Okay, another bad news, Evan. Your graph reading also not very good. It's improving, but it's not very good also. How many minutes is it actually?
If 4, it's, oh my God, 2 minutes.
Yes, yes, yes. Something tells me this is a new type of question, yeah? It almost feels like that. It almost feels entirely new. Okay, okay, cool, 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 cool. Hey, Haris, you choose the shape. Okay, I'm with you. The unit will be, the unit is also not joule per kilogram. You are still not sensitive to the, okay, you follow me, yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, the way you deal with unit is like this. You just bracket the unit on top of the formula. On top or bottom is fine. Please look at your QMC delta T. Tell me the unit of Q. Just write it down, bracket joule. Go ahead. QMC delta T, right? So you use that. And then the unit here is joule, right? Use your formula. Use your formula. Yeah, bracket joule below. Yeah, bracket joule. Okay, just bracket mass is kilogram, right? Bracket mass is kilogram. And your C is you don't know, so that's fair. And then temperature difference, bracket is delta C. Now, has your teacher teach you that it's not supposed to be delta C, but K? Did your teacher mention anything like that?
A? No.
No, okay, then I will not bother with that. Okay, degree C, great. Do you see that your specific heat capacity unit is not correct? Because
Uh, oh, how do I write this out? Okay.
wait a minute, your logic is strong. Wait, Evan, wait. The C is on the right-hand side, right? We're concerned with the C, right? C is Q divided by M divided by delta temperature. Am I correct?
Yeah.
That's how you get C. So the unit will be joule
Okay.
divided by,
kg
and
divided
then,
by 3 Celsius.
yeah, which you cannot write that way, but the logic is actually correct. Just at least write down this way, kilogram degree Celsius. Or your teacher will prefer joule, kilogram -1, degrees Celsius -1. Sometimes your teacher prefer it this way. But the way you write is not okay. No time to discuss. But two fractions are not okay at all. One fraction or use -1.
All
Am I
right.
making any sense?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Okay, do not erase your answer. Please write down this is inappropriate lah. So you give yourself two options here. Write down the two options I lay down for you. Okay, that's the first option. The second option, write down joule, big fraction. Come on. Okay, then write down on your first answer, this is inappropriate. This is your note for exam.
No.
No, the rest is fine. You found it. I want to add a note for you. I want to add a note. Q can be gotten from heat source. Does that sentence make sense?
Okay.
Okay, write this down somewhere relevant so that you will remember before exam. Okay, because that is what makes you stuck just now. You don't get it from B, it repeats itself, it's C, you still don't get it just now. Q can be gotten from the heat source, not just the formula. Yeah, okay. At this point, Haris, I'm very sure you can do it. Okay, once you crack it, then you're very fast. Would you like to do the pattern, Haris? We have time. This time you crack it very quickly.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So part 2, yeah. So I'm going to explain C2 for you, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
C2. Less steep, more steep. By nature, because you are a good physics student. Okay, I want to remind you, Evan, you are in general a good physics student. It's just that you're lacking a few basic skills. Like you're not sensitive to unit lah, you're too focused on the formula, you don't understand the whole thing. Oh, no, you don't think about the whole thing. Now, in this part, I believe you are still strong. If it is more steep versus if it is less steep, you have certain logic to it already. How does it feel, more steep and less steep? How does it feel to you? If it is more steep, means what? It's a temperature time graph.
Which means it like there's more
Yeah,
heat.
just what? Sorry. Don't say heat. The graph don't have heat yet. The graph do not have heat yet. Don't say heat. Just say temperature and time.
More temperature.
Let's say the graph is less steep there. Yeah, less steep.
Yes.
How does that make you? What was the difference between this graph and that graph? Okay.
The difference between this graph and the graph you drew.
Okay, are you in the Jamboard? Yeah, you're in the Jamboard. Yeah, okay. So look at the Jamboard, right? So this graph is steep. This is the original graph, right? Okay, then
Yeah.
I give you the new graph lah. This is original and this is new. The new graph is of course less steep. Okay. Again, to understand the graph is very easy one. It's just the y-axis and the x-axis. Now you lack that skill. To be fair, you do lack that skill. It feels like it's a math skill problem, not a physics skill problem. This one is quite common in math. In the original graph, you have, y-axis temperature in certain time, correct? In certain time. In the new one, you have the same temperature increase, but you spend more time. Keeping it simple, right?
Okay.
Is my graph reading okay? Are you sure? The original graph, I get temperature change, certain amount of time. In the new graph, the same temperature change, but I take longer, less steep, ma?
Okay.
Correct? That's the difference between a steep graph and a less steep graph.
Yes.
So far. Okay, I'm just reading the y-axis and the x-axis, and then I start to think. Just now I'm reading. Now I think, hey, why would this guy take longer? Why would this guy take longer to achieve the same temperature change? That is a physics question. What do you think?
Because it's a poor conductor. Can I? No.
Probably not. Probably the heater is a conductor, but whatever you're heating, for example, water, usually you're heating water, right? You're heating water, you're heating oil. Usually you're heating liquid. See, we're heating liquid right now. Usually that is not a conductor, usually. Still, I'm heating this guy. I'm making it hot. I'm boiling the water. If I boil 2 pots of water, one water, same amount, same everything, but this water is a bit different. This water boils faster, this water boils slower, right? The fire is the same. Why do you think that might be?
So it's the same water?
Actually, it appears a bit different. You have some suspicion, hey, this water might be a bit different. How can they be the same? It looks the same. How come same fire, same amount, same temperature change, one boils faster, one boils slower? The fire is also the same. How come? For example, one of the water that boils slower, has some salt in it. Has some salt, for example. Okay, so you're not just boiling the water, you're boiling the water and the salt. No wonder the boiling is slower. Did that make some sense? For example. But you cannot see the salt. You can just tell there's something different from this water. Right.
Okay.
So when something boils slower with the same amount of fire, what does that mean?
Lower heat capacity.
Okay, that's what you want to say, right? Because slower means slower, right? Okay, think again. If it boils slower, does it require more heat or less heat?
Needs more heat.
Correct. Because slower, that means you need more time. Now you're starting to think, hey, I need more time means I need more heat. If I need more heat, same mass, same temperature change, how about the heat capacity? Higher or lower?
It has a higher heat capacity.
Correct. Write that down. I guess write that down and then take a note. This is a very common thing to ask at the advanced question, as an advanced question. Very common. Okay. Abigail, I can see you, yeah? Okay. Haris, I believe you are stuck, yeah, Haris? Other than this. Okay. Time is up, but let me help you later after the tuition. Can I do that?
Okay.
Okay. Good job for today. Improve your reading, but you're doing very well. Okay.
Okay.
I'll see you, Haris. All right. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Okay. Eben, stay with me, yeah? Okay, stay with me
Okay.
first, yeah? All right. Okay, Abigail. Abigail. Oh, Elliot is it. Okay. Okay, Abigail first. Abigail, what shall we do today?
Let's revise on physics.
We definitely can do that. Has your teacher giving you revision paper?
Yes.
Shall we use that then?
Okay, wait, hold on.
Right. However, the chemistry is also a pressing matter lah. Actually lah. May I just ask, how is your chemistry? Okay,
Just
at
okay.
least, okay. Okay, Eben, just add this to your note. Okay, and then at least after that we can call it a day. Right. Yeah, Eben, unfortunately we have to call it a day, yeah. But I hope to see you. Oh, this is a bit scary. Eben, if you feel that you need more tuition, just to prepare for end of year, these few weeks is a good time, lah, right? Don't do it too near the exam. It doesn't matter already. Right, Eben?
Okay.
I
Thank
am
you.
worried, but you know your timing. You may have more time or you may have too little time already. I don't know. So I don't want to stress you by enforcing it lah. Okay, you make the decision. Okay, I bet.
Okay.
Okay, but let me help you again next week. Okay, okay, let's do it again. All right,
Bye.
I'll see you. Bye bye. Elliot, I can see you. Very happy. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Okay, Elliot. Tell me, how are you doing?
I'm okay.
Okay, prelim is done, right?
Yeah,
Is prelim result in?
no.
Your school. Oh, your school. I really hate your school right now. Some people who have slower prelim than you already have result,
I also don't know why like that. They might
Yeah.
just say they might make us come back to school like
To do
during
what?
to go through a paper. 'Cause
Yes. This is not a good time to mess your schedule. Tell me more. Tell me more what's happening. Hey, what's happening with your school? What's going on? Tell me.
like honestly I also don't know. Like some they because I'm going to graduate this next Friday I think. Yeah.
Okay,
Then
there's the
after that
graduation thing. Okay, all right, and then
after that we got like from the graduation day until O level to ourselves like at home. Then they
okay,
tell
by
us
right lah, right? By right.
yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
They say if next week cannot finish all the marking, then come back to school after graduation.
This is very weird. So something is happening to the school. What is happening? No idea. No nothing. No changes. No
I got
nothing. Don't know.
nothing. I don't know.
Let me get it straight. Your prelim started earlier by 1 week, right? Messes everybody up, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe lah, good lah. Maybe it forces you to study. I don't know lah. It messes everybody's mental state. And then also finishes early. That was like it finished like around 2 weeks ago, right? 2 or 3 weeks ago, right?
Then then the result is not there. I also don't know.
And what are you doing in school in those 2 weeks, 2, 3 weeks? What happened in those 2, 3 weeks?
It's
More studying?
just just practice. More practice.
So they just give you paper lah. I mean, it's just another prelim without the schedule. Yeah, just do more paper, do more paper. Okay, that part your school is doing well. Giving you practice paper, helping you understand your problem. Those things are happening. Or is a bit useless to go to school. Tell me, what's happening these 2 weeks?
It's just like you go school, then every class got like just papers and papers.
Papers
Then
and practice
like
lah.
people
Right.
tired of it already.
Correct. You're sick of it already.
Yeah.
You're sick of it already. You should also be sick of it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. That's the first update I want to hear. That's what I expect lah. That's what I expect. I was expecting that. Good to know. Good to know. I'm not going to add to your sickness. I'm a bit worried about it. I'm a bit worried. Okay? I'm a bit worried. So good to know. So the school is actually still benefiting you. It's just a bit weird schedule here and there, correct?
Yeah.
And you still don't get how much you do for prelim. You cannot use it as an anchor lah. You cannot use it as a guide. That's all you're missing right now.
Like for certain subjects can tell how can like
Okay, understand. Okay. Just a minute. Yeah, Abigail, just a minute. You're gonna tell me what do you think about your A math, E math, physics, and chem, okay? In the prelim. But just a minute, Abigail, tell me, what am I supposed to look at? I don't mind discussing the physics with you, but is it a new Jamboard?
Yeah.
Okay, new Jamboard. Wait, okay, let me follow that first. You are also running out of time. There you go. Okay. So I want to start. Okay. All right. Okay. Since you're not owning you're gonna do it on the Jamboard, right?
Yes.
Okay. Whenever there's a sentence, remember it's sometimes very long, you can write or you can type. That's totally up to you. Okay. Choose the best method. Yeah, the method that makes you think best. Of course, I will help you throughout the way. Okay. I understand the question already. Right. Whenever you're stuck, don't wait too long. Okay. Just write something for me or tell me that you're stuck. Okay. Right, because I need a lot of discussion with Elliot also. Both of you require a lot of discussion. Elliot, go to the Jamboard, please. Okay. Don't worry, I won't make you sick with papers right now. Okay, that's not what we need right now.
But then also, because all we do is papers, then now a lot of people like starting to just come late to school, all that.
Yeah.
They don't even feel like coming to school anymore, like much worse.
Yeah. It's not motivating, right? It's sometimes demotivating.
Because like right after prelim also, then straight like went down.
Correct. This is just burnout already. This is just too much. Right? It's crazy. Really crazy. It's very weird for your school to do this at the last stage of the preparation. I always have an impression that your school's organization is quite good and tidy. Isn't that correct? I mean, in the past, then suddenly this happened, really. This is like seriously out of character.
It like started from the rescheduling, because I don't know, it just messed up everything.
Suddenly, and then this and then that and then suddenly everybody tempo messed up so to speak. Okay, because usually your tempo is good. Usually. Okay. Just a minute. Sorry, just a minute. So, Elliot, as far as I can tell, from you as a person, you cannot function well if your tempo is messed up.
Yeah, a bit.
What do you mean by a bit? I mean like a lot.
I think so also.
In competition, does your coach say something like you gotta mess the opponent's rhythm? You gotta break their flow? A bit advanced Does your coach say something? Oh, you know that.
It's like
that's
implied.
Yeah, you have to disrupt their way of playing, something like that.
Yeah.
Then they cannot play the way they want. And if they're a good team, they also try to study you and disrupt the way you guys play. Of course, that's the fun part, right? That's high level. Okay. Now, you think carefully, then if you're the champion, right? Say you're a champion, then most of the time, you manage to maintain your way of playing, and maybe you therefore play better than the other person, the other team, sorry. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Now, do you have a experience where the opponent team managed to messes the way you guys play?
Yeah.
Managed to disrupt. Okay, tell me a bit about that.
During that game, mostly like our big man, because we got two super tall players, like the
super tall, like okay.
Defender. The team
that's the defender. Okay, they are defender. They are not scorer, they're defender. I understand. Okay.
Like they're both but they're like
Mm-hmm.
usually the other schools know them the most because they're the most
Yeah.
Then that game, a bit into the game, they both got injured. So then like
Oh, right.
then usually I would be subbed in but I was also injured before that game. So had no
Right.
one else to replace. So then like
Okay.
usually our like defense is stronger, so don't really have to worry about that. But now have to like
Mm-hmm.
now the
Mm-hmm.
forwards have to like run back more, have support more in defense. Then
Correct. They just cannot play lah. They just cannot play properly lah, right? But that is the situation not caused by the enemy team. It's caused by the injury. Well, okay. Is there any situation where you have a good team lah? You have everybody you want, for example, you're playing also, but the enemy still managed to mess up the way you want to play.
but that doesn't necessarily mean we'll lose, right?
Correct. I just want to know how you guys respond to, people trying to mess up the way you play lah.
Or it's just
Trying.
we because before that we go against Jurong like 2 times already. Then we meet them for third time again in nationals second round.
Okay.
So they already know how we play, right?
Correct.
Then they'll always just focus on like they know when we call a play they already know what we're doing. So then
Yeah.
we just like start like in the middle of the game the coach will start just like give us like add on more to the play, so just keep the opponent like guessing more.
Yeah. You guys are not just playing in one track lah. You have 2 or 3 options, and that keeps the opponent guessing, something like that.
Yeah.
And your team is capable of doing that.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay. Abi, I'm just going to check whether it's complete or not, yeah? You move on to the next part first, okay? Okay, understand, Elliot. Now, what does your coach say when you guys are tired? One person is tired, the whole team is tired like that.
I mean he don't really he's English not his first language so he speak like quite broken English. So
Oh, right, okay.
like he says something along the lines of like how badly do you want it or stuff like that. Then if you want it that badly, then you just ignore your tiredness and just keep pushing. Something around there.
Yeah, that works very well if you guys are not injured, you guys are not burnt out, and you guys won't injure yourself further lah.
Yeah.
Because pushing yourself is good, mental strength lah. Your mental strength needs to be better than your opponent. That is true, especially also if they are also tired. If you guys are both tired, then whoever can last further will win. Makes a lot of sense, right?
Yeah.
Right? That is a little bit silly, however, if the situation is the opponent is very fresh and you're very tired. You don't say that lah.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, it depends on the situation, man. Correct, yeah? It depends. So if your coach seems to be competent and understanding enough to know when to push and when not to push, like, there's always a risk in pushing. Like. Can I say that? In the end, he should know best. He should know best, right? And you guys shouldn't be injured more than necessary, so to speak. Injury is part of the game, but it shouldn't be taken for granted, right? Okay. So you know all that. Now, right now, the situation feels to me like this for O level is that I cannot push you right now. Most of the students in your class also cannot push one. Push, it will be injury, so to speak. Cannot. It's enough already. For now. Okay, think carefully. I haven't seen you for a long time. That's the problem. Your coach see you every time. The coach knows. I don't know. I am guessing. Is that correct or not, Elliot? If I push you, you will be injured more and more, and therefore your O-level performance will actually drop.
Yeah, I guess so. Like in class now, every time they just give paper, right? Most of the time, the people don't even take it seriously anymore. Like they give like 1 hour until the class end to at least finish like half the paper. Most of the time, I look around, most people are like just laying on the table, do like the
Correct
question
lah.
super slowly. They like
Yeah
can't
lah.
be bothered
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah. How about you?
Yeah,
You?
also they say separate table, then don't discuss, but a lot of my friends also talk there and just talk with them also.
Yeah. Too much already. Too much.
Yeah.
Too much. Okay. Too much practice is not good. Your coach should know that also. You should know, right? So today I'm not interested in discussing questions right now. No, definitely not. I just want to know your guesses for your prelim. So remember back then we talked about L1, R5, ma?
Yeah.
Right? So your L1, R5 is, let's go back to page 7. Let's go back to page 7. So for your prelim, now I add a new column here. For your prelim, guess. Tell me, what's going to happen? Okay, just tell me lah.
The grade or like number?
Better percent. It's better percent. The grade doesn't matter much.
I think my English will drop.
Yeah, just write down. Just write down for me. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all.
Okay, just a minute. I'm just typing for Abigail. Just take it easy for a while, right? Take it easy. I'm gonna look at it and see what happened, right? Okay, Abigail, I feel that you're missing certain detail for 3 marks. I only worry about this because it is a 3 mark. Now, this is to replace this one. You tell me whether you have seen it before. I'm typing it in page 1. If you have seen this before, then I would prefer that you use it. If you don't understand, please tell me. Your AMAT is 50, Elliot. Let me confirm that. You think your AMAT will be 50%.
Yeah.
Your chem is 60. Let me think, yeah. Your bio is there. And the rest, okay, this is your L1, R5, lah, right? There is nothing else, lah, right? Okay. I want you to split your AMAT a little bit, paper 1, paper 2. What do you think? And KMAT, I want to know your thinking about your paper 2 only. Can you tell me more? Right? Maybe you type something for me. Help me out there.
In
So
percent
that
form.
means okay, for the paper 2 chem, I want in terms of 80 marks lah. How many marks?
Okay.
So Abigail, you do know about vibration lah. So you understand what I'm typing, right?
Yes.
Therefore, is a fair. Then I would prefer that you do that for the sake of higher chance for 3 marks lah. Not making any sense.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, what is missing in your working is that the hotter side to the colder side. That means you never specify the direction. Okay, you never specify which side is hotter, causing this steel and therefore going to where. Okay, especially for 4 marks, definitely you need to mention this. "45, see. Okay, then for your A math, paper 1, paper 2, how different?
Paper 4, I'm not really sure for my A math, but it's more like paper 1 was manageable, so I think I got most of the marks there. But since paper 1 manageable, right, everybody say confirm paper 2 is gonna be like the toughest paper 1. Then end up it became like super tough. All the
Yeah.
questions was like I don't even know how to
Correct.
get the answer.
Correct. No, correct. And that's
So-
normal in A math. It's normal. Yeah, you're saying?
Like it's probably my paper 1 do quite solid, but paper 2 like rubbish, I
Yeah.
think.
So just give me in terms of 90 lah. I just tell you that Joshua experienced the same thing in reverse. That the marks are lopsided. So how many marks you think? Just give a rough guide lah. This is normal so far. Okay, I
Actually, I
understand.
think I might fail A maths.
It's
Or
okay.
like
We'll
grade
wait for
five.
the result. It's okay. But just give me some mark, guys. Okay. If you think that the 50 is the good one, then tell me what's the bad one.
The bad is like probably like 30, or could be like below. Yeah, probably 30.
Yeah, okay, just go 30 lah. So 80 over 180 is definitely a fail. Okay,
Yeah.
so for now, I understand what's going on. At least you're telling me all that. Anything else to tell?
No, not really.
Okay, let me think carefully. Yeah. Okay, look at your O-level schedule right now. You have it, right? Tell me, a screenshot for me the week with bio. I need you to take a picture. Okay, Abigail, can you
Wait,
release
can
your
you get the
typing
paper?
first? Sorry, Elliot.
I go get the paper.
Oh, please. Yes, please. Yeah.
What?
Abigail, release the typing first so I can follow. You know, right? When you're typing, I cannot follow. Like you have to release it, then I see it, kind of like that. Then you continue typing.
I'm almost done.
Okay. Okay. Okay, I gotta confirm with you, Abigail. Okay, something, yeah. Here's the boiler. Okay, are you saying that this is the hot, like obviously near, this is hotter, this is colder,
Yes.
and therefore you're saying that the heat cannot transfer like that, something like that? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Now, that's not what I was thinking, and I believe the question also do not think that way. How come I think like that? Because I read the question, it says it passes through the steel. So this one is definitely passing through the steel towards the other side. I guess that kind of makes sense, but the issue is there are other side which are way colder than this guy. So there is a colderer side. Do you know what that might be?
The top part?
No, that's not what I mean. Obviously, the top part is colder than the bottom part. I grant that, but there are other place not within the boiler. You don't think just about the boiler. You think about the outside the boiler also. Outside the boiler, there are a lot of things which are even colder than the top of the boiler. What would that be?
The surrounding air.
Okay, here's an air, right? Air. And you must agree with me that the air is even colder. Even colder,
Yes.
right? And now that you think about that, the question, do you think the question wants you to talk about bottom boiler, top boiler, or boiler and air?
Air?
I would focus on air also if I were you, because it is even colder than the top of the boiler. I feel that is even more important. Don't change all your sentence. If you feel like changing it, just change what is enough, right?
Okay.
Elliot, oh, you sent me already. Okay. Go check it out. Biology is biology. There you go. There you go. Biology is there. So next page, Elliot.
Huh?
Next page. Next page. Yeah, but I think we have some good news. Because you take biology, not physics. The physics student is, I think, facing a slightly harder schedule than you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure about that. Yeah. Well, I mean, for whatever it's worth, it's so long. Okay, so Elliot, a small good news for you. If you take physics, you don't, right? And physics is important. In the case of Joshua, he attaches high importance to physics, more than chemistry, and definitely not bio. Now, his problem is that physics is immediately after A math. That means, when you are very tired, you have to do physics, which is very important to him. That's not good for him. So we prepare for that. Your bio is definitely not after A math. Correct? You have a lot of time to prepare for bio. This makes sense, yeah?
Yeah.
Now, I will now ask you one thing so that you can recover more time. You can practice less and be effective. Can you forget your biology totally? You only revise your biology after A math, and that is even after a certain break. A math, break maybe 1 or 2 days, and then you start revising your biology. Will your biology be okay?
I mean, I think I'll still be able to remember most of it, but it won't be like complete answers.
I know. So can you do that and still maintain your biology A1? Can you?
I think so.
Okay, so right now, doing biology is a waste of energy, not a waste of time, a waste of energy, energy that can be used for other subjects. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Joshua's situation is very different. Joshua has to prepare for physics right now because he will not have any more time. Once A math finish, then physics. There is no time. Totally different from your situation. He has to do physics right now. You don't have to touch biology until after A math. That is a big advantage if you decide to use it. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
So one more time. Now, can we agree doing biology is a waste of energy right now until after A math?
Yeah.
Then you have to worry about less things right now. Good lah, because you have less energy. Right now, your problem is you have less energy. Never mind the time. You don't even care about the time right now. A bit burnout. Am I correct?
Yeah.
How much you want A math? Oh, I'm asking the same question as your teacher, isn't it?
What do you mean?
Yeah, I really mean it. Like your prelim A math is not so good, lah, right? I'll see how bad it is by looking at the difficulty of the question. A math still remains the hardest topic, lah, for most people, right? It's still like that one. You said you want A math to be wait, what? Oh, I did say to you, this is me saying to you, if you want to go to JC, I think you need A2 for A math. That's what I say to you. That's me saying it to you. That's me saying it to you. Okay, I have to ask the same question again. That means you haven't set your own goal. Hey, Elliot, how important is A2 A math for you right now? Because I think A2 is needed for JC, and for Poly, B3 is more than enough. I don't mean to get into JC and Poly. I never meant that. I mean that so that you're confident in JC or in Poly. That is what I mean. You gotta make a decision.
I think it's still quite important because I haven't fully like made the decision where I want to go. So
Okay.
like got more chance if better result, right?
You are still not sure why you want to go to JC lah, but you want to keep that open. Am I
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah.
That still never changed throughout this 1.5 months. You still might want to go to JC.
Yes.
You still want, because you go to JC, you have to handle H2 math, right?
Yeah.
And H2 bio and probably H1 chem. Probably lah, I don't. That's what you still probably want that, really.
I don't know how
Yes,
to,
Abigail.
I'm not sure how to adjust it though.
Okay, right. Check this out, Abigail. You want to talk about from hot to cold. But now this is hot and this is cold. The steel goes through it, right? So the hot side before the steel, right? Before the steel, you describe the water now. And then you describe the steel, and then you describe the air. Exactly how I described it previously. So you're saying that the hot water is vibrating very vigorously. Okay, let me again compare. Let's compare the previous one with what I'm doing right now. Previously, I'm comparing heater with water, correct? Because why? Because heater is the hot and water is the cold. Make sense? That was the previous question.
Yes.
So I describe the heater as what? I don't describe the heater as hot. No. I go more fancy, right? I describe the heater is hotter, therefore the particles are vibrating more vigorously. I did actually mention it, I know what they want, right? Don't just say it's hotter, say it's vibrating more vigorously. And then I say, therefore transferring its kinetic energy, right? Through the steel, in this case, through the steel, the water is vibrating more vigorously, transferring its kinetic energy through the steel into the colder air outside, causing the steel particles and air particles to also vibrate more rapidly.
Okay.
Try that. Be comfortable. I can guarantee you this is going to happen. Okay? Then, Elliot, if your AMAT is A2, your chemistry,
If can on the same level or I don't know, probably same level.
A2. A2.
Yes.
Okay. Hmm. And your E-math? E-math, you have to decide for yourself.
But to get the A itself need to be like what, super high, right? You say?
I told you already. For A1, if A1 is 91%.
Do a lot of people get that or what?
Surprisingly, yes. Surprisingly, I'll tell you what. Most people who don't take A-math, of course they take E-math. I mean, everybody takes E-math, right? So
Yeah.
imagine that there's a larger group of people than you guys. You guys are taking A-math. There's a larger group of people taking E-math, which they have less subject, less subject to worry about, easier subject to worry about, to be fair. And some of them are actually quite good at E-math. Those people tend to practice more, and therefore those people tend to get more A1. Now, let's keep it very clear. The ones who get A1 are not usually the A-math guys. Usually not. Because why? Most of the non-A-math people, a lot more than the A-math people, and they just have more time and they spend more time in E-math. So you end up getting more A1s there. That's your competition, if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So they just have unfair advantage for you in E-math. Yes. Yes. Your unfair advantage that you can study faster. So you have to make use of that. I'm not saying it's achievable right now. I'm saying that I need to know the goal. You still have to set it. Then I have to show you how to do it. We keep talking about this back and forth, but without any goal decision, cannot. We need to decide your goal. You need to decide your goal. I'm not asking you whether it is achievable right now. I'm asking you, what do you want? Or more importantly, I guess, what makes you feel satisfied if you put in the effort? You really have to say it. Okay? You really have to say that.
Like an A2 for now.
So you're saying that E-math is A2, A-math is A2, and Chem is A2.
I mean, actually,
And you would be satisfied. Go
I
ahead.
think if like that, then I'll be more than happy.
Okay, let me get this clear. You are more than satisfied A2, A2, A2.
Yeah.
Given that your English is quite okay, your biology hopefully A1, your combined humanities also quite okay. Given all that lah. Fair enough.
Yeah.
It's like A1, 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 A2, A2, A2 in the best scenario lah.
Yeah, but yeah.
I understand.
It's like more than I can. Yeah, I'm more than happy with that.
I think, Abigail, your answer is fine, and this is 2 marks. Do you know why?
No.
Because both ways. He specifically won 2 ways. Do you know what they mean by 2 ways?
No.
There are always 3 ways and only 3 ways. This is what I teach you. What are the 3 things that you think about when you're transferring thermal energy? Only 3? What is it? Tell me you remember. I did ask you to write down the note. Okay, this is too slow already. Yeah? Repeat after me. Conduction, convection, radiation. Repeat.
More conduction, convection, radiation.
Conduction through solid, convection through rising liquid, radiation through nothing. Say it up.
Conduction through solid, convection through rising liquid, and radiation through nothing.
Yeah, the rising liquid can be gas also, right? For some strange reason, they call gas liquid. You remember all this, right? We talked about it last time.
Yes.
You need to use it here. You only mentioned conduction. There are at least two other options. One of them seems to be very reliable. Which other option would you say here?
Radiation.
Passes through the steel. Yeah, at the other end, the steel will also radiate. The passing through the steel cannot be through radiation, okay? The passing through the steel will always be through conduction. I think that's fine. But after that, you have to finish it by radiating to the cooler air. Okay. Please give it a try. Okay, I understand, Elliot. Now, Elliot, if I give you another scenario, A1, A1, A1 for your English, Combined Humanities, and Bio. Why? Because those three subjects has a lot of breathing space, A1, A1, A1. So you won't be too tired. That one is clear, yeah? A1, A1, A1. But your EMAT, AMAT, and Chem are B3, B3, B3. How does that make you feel?
I mean, compared to how I am now, I'll still be okay with it. But
But
I
what?
feel like I could do more. Like I could get better for at least the EMF. Yeah, but
That's your
I
EMAT.
guess I'll still currently I'll still be okay with it.
Okay means satisfied or not?
Yeah. Then yeah, probably.
Okay. I understand, Abigail. Okay, let's move on to part C. Yeah. Okay. So can I say that A1, 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 B3, B3, B3 is your minimum? This is the minimum you're willing to settle, given all the effort you have done.
Yeah.
Okay, this is 9, this is 12, this is -2, -2, you have 10, you have 7. See this clearly? You are happy with L1, R5, 10.
Of course.
Okay, A1, 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 B3, B3, B3. These three subject clashes with each other. You see your schedule one more time. Do you not understand what I mean? They clash with each other. The three top subjects do not clash with each other at all. They are quite independent from each other. Do you see that? Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, to be specific, it's only paper 1, paper 2, paper 1, paper 2, and paper 2 who are clashing. The paper 1 of chemistry is not clashing, but these 5 papers are clashing. They take each other's space, they take each other's energy. That is the situation we have to deal with, so that first thing first, we don't go lower than B3. We don't want that. Currently, we are in danger of doing that. And if possible, we go higher than B3, B3, B3. That is currently our strategizing. If you're not clear how to achieve that, you're going to the competition blank. Certainly, you will be defeated. Is this clear? This is certain. You are tired. You do not know what to do right now. We have to have a very clear strategy. Okay, I am your coach. I am not just your, personal trainer. I hope all this makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Now, anything else that changes? Anything important or relevant that changes before we discuss what to do?
No.
You sure? Yeah. Nothing from your side. Nothing from the school side. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, hear me out. Hear me out now in the next page. Paper 1 EMAT. By the way, you have TYS, right? You have TYS, right? Okay, I want you to take your TYS EMAT for now. You have been doing the papers in school, but I want you to get a very clear understanding about the paper 2 again. Okay, just get the TYS for me, the yearly one. Abigail, just to confirm, you are not stuck yet.
No, I'm typing.
Okay. Okay. Your phrasing is in general full of good keywords lah in general.
I think most of my TYS is in my school locker.
Ah man.
I got wait.
Like any yearly TOS, come on, I just want a survey. I'm not gonna give you more questions, don't worry, but I need something for you to see.
Oh, I got my topical. I think I'll paper at the back.
Okay, never mind. Hear me out. Okay, hear me out. Yeah? Okay. Think of yourself as going through a competition, which is a lot of enemies, right? A lot of teams, right? The hardest 3 team happens to be back-to-back also. E-math, A-math, and chemistry. And in a proper competition, you are the host, they are the host. So you get to meet twice, something like that. So paper 1, paper 2 lah. This is the competition right now. You go to their place, they go to your place. Understand?
Yeah.
Okay. For E-math paper 1, consider you're hosting them. E-math paper 1 is actually easy. No matter what. It should affect how you practice for paper 1. Okay, just believe me for now that E-math paper 1 is easy. By experience, you should know. However, I am teaching you how to aim for A1 first. I'm just telling you how to aim for A1. A1 simply means you have to minimize your mistake. Very simple. You have to get 81 out of 90, 81 out of 90. Actually, not 82 out of 90, I'm sorry. Now, you don't think about 82. That is the wrong way of thinking. You have to think about minimizing your mistake. So 8 marks mistake. Okay? 8 marks mistake maximum. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You no longer think about 82 over 90. You think about your mistake must be 8 marks or less. Okay? Now, for this paper 1 easy paper, you cannot practice for too long. The paper itself is 2 hours 15. It's nonsense to practice 2 hours 15 because you will spend too much energy and you spend too much time. You practice for 1 hour, more than enough. And you simply make sure in your practice, you have 8 marks or less mistakes. This is the only way to practice if you want to score high. Even if you don't get A1, this will kind of immediately boost your paper 1. If you already reach 8 mark or less, you stop practicing. There is no need already. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's it for this opponent. This is the easiest of the 3, but if you don't practice properly, you will still not get A1, A2, or B3. Because it is easy for everybody, you also have to know how to, score well. Now, for paper 2, we'll call it a medium question. Okay. Now, to score 8 mark or less is way harder in paper 2. So I'm going to quote now all the topics. And you're going to tell me whether you are suffering from some of them. Matrix. Okay. How is your matrix?
Matrix. Yeah, I'm quite good at it.
Okay. Good. Can you score full?
Yeah, usually I do.
Okay. Good. Very good. Now, pairing. Okay, I'll go to Abigail first, yeah? So, Abigail, I agree that black is a good absorber of heat. I agree. But you have to think about something. Okay? Who is hotter and who is colder in this situation? Is it the boiler hotter or the boiler colder?
The boiler is hotter.
And the air is colder. I agree with. Can you? In
Yeah.
this situation, does your sentence make sense? Black is a good absorber of heat,
No.
which will lead up because he is not absorbing from inside him. That doesn't make sense. He also won't be absorbing from the cold air. So therefore, your answer is not correct.
Okay.
This is not the concern. However, please think about another way. You are thinking about radiation. Am I correct? That's the only thing it must be, lah, right? Silvery and black. So think about radiation from another point of view one more time. This is hotter and this is colder. What will happen if it is black? What will happen if it is silver? Think about it. You're bearing, Elliot. Full marks or not?
No. Sometimes I
Okay.
like make the mistakes.
You mean half? You mean half? Sorry? How many marks are you losing here? You think lah? You think?
I don't think near full marks, but yeah, it should be near full marks most of the
Can I
time.
say you're losing 2 marks or 1 mark?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go minus 2 marks first. Yeah. Now vector.
No, I'm not good at vectors.
Okay, let's say bad. Okay, understand. Quadratic word problem. You know, word problem, and then form this equation, show that equation, this, that.
I think it's the same as my bearings.
I want it to be full. Okay, I want it to be full. Okay, understand. Then how about the practical application? You know, the one at the back. The one that's different every time.
Oh, like the super long one.
Yeah. Read this, have this data, this table, blah, 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 this, that, and then suggest and something like that.
Oh. Usually how many marks is that?
11, 7 plus 3 or 7 plus 4.
I think I can get at least like 70% of the marks there usually.
70%, you're saying?
Yeah.
70? Okay, minus 4 marks. Mensuration. 3D stuff.
I think. Wait, what? How does it do that again?
You know, prism, pyramid, combine this, combine that, surface area, melting, paint this, you know, draw a hole, you know, that kind of thing.
Or like they
Shapes
combine
lah,
the
shapes
shapes and then.
combine the shape, make a hole lah, melt it, different shape, paint this, paint that, you know, that kind of thing. You know? Yeah.
I think this one I'm quite good at it. I think like -2 so.
Okay, makes sense. I understand what you're saying. Okay, Abigail, I think your answer now makes sense. Abigail, your weakness is that you don't think too much about the hotter and colder side. But your strong point is the moment you think about it, I think it makes sense to you. Does it make sense? Am I saying something that is correct?
Yes.
So please think about who is hotter and who is colder, because that is the way to think. And it does seem to make you think very well. Okay, so that means it's already inside you. You're just not using it. For example, the next question, same thing, okay? If there's a heat transfer, you have to think about hotter, colder. Who is hotter and who is colder? Draw something if you need. Please give it a try. Hotter, colder, conduction, convection, radiation. Okay, think about it. Uh, cumulative frequency. Elliot, cumulative frequency.
This one yeah, I think is like very am I
Sorry, your mic got cut off just now.
probably -2.
Okay. Look at your topical e-math on paper 2. Think about the other topics in paper 2. Which one you may be lacking? I already covered the biggest ones. Oh, sometimes arc and center. It depends. Sometimes also arc and center. Sometimes circle properties, you know. Sometimes paper 1, sometimes paper 2. I forgot those. Sometimes paper 1, sometimes paper 2.
Oh, sometimes the finding the angles, that one.
Yeah. So
That
just
one
just
got
tell me
50.
straightforward minus how many marks.
But sometimes, like, can I have a question? Sometimes you can see, sometimes you cannot see.
Correct, correct. And that's what I'm supposed to train you at lah. I'm supposed to train you to see lah. So if you cannot see how,
Then, um, I think this one, I'll just say like, hmm,
how?
I I'll say it's still not that good. I think it's
Mm.
like -4, so maybe.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I understand. Okay, second.
-2, so
I understand. Look at your topical EYS, whatever you have for paper 2 topics. Just make sure there are no other major problems. Please look at it and confirm it. Abigail, are you stuck? Okay. To radiation, which makes a lot of sense, right? I mean, what else? Is 1 mark. Great. Like it. Cold, conduction, convection, radiation. Gotta get some water, eh?
I think my graph question, this graph question is right.
Sorry about the delay. I'm back, you know. Okay. Abigail, just to confirm, are you okay? Yeah. Okay. Good, good, good. Looks like you're thinking about hot and cold. Good. So you're saying, Elliot, the graph is also fine, but the question is how many marks? Minus. Not a lot of people can get full marks.
Yeah.
So minus how many marks?
-3 like that.
Okay. Now you can see the problem of getting A1.
Yeah.
There are people who, because they are used to it already, maybe their paper one score less mistakes, so paper two score more. I think that's a very reasonable ask, right? You can transfer the mistake one. But even if you do that, your mistake is still too much right now in average. So your basics are good, your medium question are good, but you're just not getting it perfect. So I'm just going to count 10, 23, 27. This minus 27 marks. Minus 27 marks if the other ones are perfect. Okay. So we are aiming to reduce from minus 27 to -8. That's not something too difficult if you are practicing for that situation. Okay, definitely not. Now my turn to explain why. Let me think for a while. What do we do now? Let me think for a while. Okay, okay, Abigail, you might not be getting 1 mark. Well, you're not be getting 2 marks, but you're definitely getting 1 mark. The issue is you have to explain fully the advantage. So of course, more heat energy is transferred, but you have to talk about the benefits because the benefit is linked to the solar panel or generate electricity or what. At least mention mention this kind of benefit here to ascertain your 2 marks. Am I making any sense?
Yes. Okay.
Okay, please give it a try. If not, you're still losing marks even though you are good at this. Okay. It's obvious that you're good at it, but you are, losing marks. Same thing with you, right, Elliot? You're obviously good at it, but you're losing marks, right?
Yeah.
Do they give you the same practices for EMAT? Like, oh, EMAT also do paper lah at school, blah, blah, blah. Is that what they're doing?
But yeah, like before the prelims email was, I don't know, it was much worse. Like we had to stay back 2 times a week just to do more papers. Like in the end, like yeah, I mean it forces you to
Like,
learn. So
I mean, if it matters or if it has a benefit, then it's good lah. If it
yeah,
doesn't
but
benefit you, then that's bad lah. You're saying? Sorry?
I guess it does but like after school some more, like a bit tiring also.
So like during school, what do you guys do? I thought during school is already practice. No,
Yeah.
me.
Then
Oh,
after school
wow.
got more also. I also
Oh,
don't
wow. Okay. That's a little bit out of balance lah. Right. The problem is compulsory, right? If you don't compulsory, then those who need it the most won't do it lah. So
it's
all of you are
for
affected.
people
Yes.
who like never get A for the time practice, then they go.
Right. Oh, I see. I mean, there's so many people who get A1.
No.
Yeah. Let me think carefully. Yeah. Your school will be giving you practice. Me giving you practice is almost useless. It will sap your energy too much. What you need is to make full use of the practices in school because it will spend your energy like it or not. Right? If you don't do it, you still feel sian. If you try to do it, you have to do it with a proper goal. Then it will be effective. You may be tired, but at least it makes some sense.
Yeah.
No point me giving you more practice, right? We can establish that first. Correct or not? No point, man. I mean, how is me giving you practice different than your school giving you practice? What is important is how to practice.
Yeah.
Let me think. Hmm. Okay, let's agree with this. Let's agree with this. Yeah. And Abigail, I like it a lot. Oh, yeah, yeah. No, there's no end. There's no end. No, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. No, this is good. This you're applying. Good. I agree with your 2 marks. I like it. Nice. Elliot, let's agree to a maximum mistake combined between paper 1 and paper 2. You don't have to minus 16. You don't have to deal with 16 marks. 16 mark mistake is an A1. You don't have to. Can we agree on another number for your total mistake? If you already hit that 2 or 3 times, you can consider your EMAT to be ready. Hopefully that is achieved quite fast. Can we agree on a mark, please? If not, I will just give you lah.
Can you just give
Okay, then something like this, probably. Think carefully. Okay, a total of 25 marks mistake. Okay, total. And I will suggest you split the paper 1 into 6 mistakes, and this one is 19 mistakes. That seems rather achievable. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll start reducing this 27 to 19. Let's assume it's 27. I think it's worse than 27 right now, right? Let's reduce it. Today, if we just touch on EMAT, it won't be too stressed, right? I mean, EMAT is still the easiest one. You still can catch it up very quickly. Can I say that? Can we touch a bit of EMAT?
I guess so.
Right. Then you make some choices. If not, I choose for you. Where will you reduce your mistake first? Maybe from vector. We can do that. Maybe from perfecting your cumulative frequency, your mensuration, and whatever, right? You choose or I choose, up to you.
Then probably vectors.
Okay, then put in from your QIS. You have your QIS topical, right? Put in 2 vector question and let's see whether you can get full marks or not. Okay, I think it's very doable lah, given very little time. Okay, Abigail, a bit of a different topic, I guess. Are you stuck?
Let me type up first.
Sure. Elliot, you help me, you put in the Jamboard yourself, eh?
No.
It is a good question, though. I guess reasonable. Not the hardest question, so let's see. Okay, you put it in and then we can start. Mm. Okay, Elliot, I have one question. Are you putting in the next one? I want to start with the next one first.
Oh,
Okay, Abigail, interesting. You choose the second one first. I think that is the easier one also. Good, very interesting. Good logic, good understanding. I like it a lot.
I'm not too sure about the first part of the question.
So think about it this way. I'll give you a hint. You understand the solid liquid gas thingy lah. You understand that liquid packed closely, gas is not packed closely, correct? And then you use that logic in part B. You are totally correct. I mean, why can gas be compressed? Because
It's the molecules are far apart.
correct. All makes sense. Now, here's the hint or the secret. Hey, density, same issue. Density, same issue. It's about packed closely and not packed closely. Don't you think?
Oh,
Does that make any sense to you? Does that make any sense?
guess so.
Okay, give it a try. If it makes sense, then you can sentence it usually. Okay. Now, Elliot, the question 3 is the more exam standard, the O-level standard. I would pretty much want to jump there, but do you feel comfortable jumping or you want to do the more basic one?
so like, what do you mean?
Question 2 is not exam level standard, O-level exam. It sometimes happen, but the question 3 one definitely will happen. Can we jump to question 3 or you want to start from question 2?
Just question 3.
Okay. Are you going to draw on paper or on the... Oh, you're already there. Sorry, you're already there. Sorry. Now I see. Okay. Whenever you're stuck, you tell me. Yeah, this is my first time teaching you vector. Abigail, for 1 mark, totally acceptable. Make sense?
Okay.
More questions?
No.
There's no more questions, really.
Can we go to the toilet?
Oh, yes, please. Okay, that's the easy part, Elliot. Okay, good. You're doing it fine. By the way, in EMAT, there's no time problem. Your speed should be more than enough. Okay, you calm down and you think properly. Yeah, there's no need to rush in EMAT. AMAT is a different story. Oh dear. So I'm gonna stop you there, Elliot. You have one basic. The mistake you make is very basic, so it worries me. So look at me, yeah. I'm going to start a drawing. This is O. I'm so sorry. This is O. This is P randomly, and this is Q randomly. Q. Okay. So 4 comma minus 3 should be around here. 4 comma minus 3, yeah, Q. Okay. Sorry, the P.
Oh, I
4 comma
think I
minus
know already.
3. Yeah, tell me.
Like need switch this, right?
Okay, now I'm going to do something that makes it make sense, right? I'm going to do something. I think they teach you OQ minus OP, which is fine, easy to memorize. You still make a mistake, but the logic goes more like this. Okay, the logic is actually like this. PQ, P going to Q, correct?
Yeah.
P going to Q is the same as P going to O and O going to Q. They're just a stop, right? If that makes sense, this is the most logical thing I can describe it for you. That I go from P to O first, and then I go from O to Q.
Okay.
It doesn't matter whether the O is up here. It doesn't matter. P to Q is the same as P going to O going to Q, because the result is the same. Even though the path is different, the result is the same. Can?
Yeah.
Now, if you think about PO plus OQ, you will never be wrong. Why? Because PO is obviously, it's minus OP. That was the easy part. Minus OP plus OQ, which then they reorganize as OQ minus OP. I feel this is too far from reason. Do you understand what I'm saying?
But most of
It's
the time
full
I
mem. You say?
straight to that.
Yeah, I know, but you made a mistake.
Oh, yeah.
Just be careful, okay? Whether you memorize or you go for reason, do it well. That's all I can say. Now, fix it. But somehow I prefer you go to reason. That's always my preference. But that is up to you. Hmm. Abigail, you're back.
Yes.
Okay. More physics question or chemistry question? The chemistry topic from last week is very important. That's another option. Up to you. What do you choose?
Um, let me see first.
Yes. Okay, Elliot. So far, so good. The basics are there. Reasonable. Now, tell me, this K method, PRKPQ, they don't usually give you an exam. That's why I say this question a bit kind. They usually don't even tell you that you need to do this. And yet, you still do it every question. Do you know what this is used for?
What do you mean?
Parallel or three collinear parallel vectors or three collinear points. You use this technique. Am I ringing any bell?
What?
No idea? Oh, okay. I understand already. Okay, let's move on to B first. Go ahead. Let's move on to B. Let's see. But your basics are there, so don't worry too much. Okay. Part B, vector, already a drawing, still very long, right? The question gives you a lot of wording, this, that, lah. Let's see whether you can do it or not. What do you think, Abigail? What should we do?
I put one more physics.
Okay, I'm in. Okay, 5 or 6 or both?
Both.
Okay. If you don't know how to do 5, please tell.
Okay.
Yeah, God, this type of questions I cannot do. Part
Okay.
3.
Okay.
I always
Good.
never lose.
Good. I hope the problem is just this one thing. I hope, yeah, because your basics are there. Okay, let me see, yeah. Just copy your working first. So at least part 1, part 2 can, right? So that's already not bad. Let me check one more time. Oh, you're quite good. Okay. Yeah. 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 Yeah, I like it very much. Okay, good. Now, okay, so there's a lot of variation from now on, but you can bet that part 1 and part 2 is going to help you. That much you can bet lah. You still don't know how, but at least we'll keep that in mind lah. Now, y is the point on OC, such that AXYC is trapezium. This part needs your geometry lah. You must at least draw for us in the Jamboard. Where is the y? At least. If you cannot imagine that, of course, that will make it much harder. But if you can, that's what we need to start.
Is it like
Okay, sorry. You got to put some y here, right? The y is on OC. So you have a freedom on OC,
somewhere here?
but you got to put, okay, let's say you put y there. Okay, that's fine. And then let's see AXYC is a trapezium. Now, you're only correct if you have two parallel lines. This is something you must know from geometry. Trapezium have two parallel lines, correct? Which one is it? Show me the two parallel lines that is supposed to be happening here.
It's not that.
Good, good. Now you have understood the question. The question is not trapezium. The question is prove XY and AC is parallel, or make XY and AC parallel. That is the real question. And this is a super common thing to do. Parallelness is a super common thing no matter what. No matter how they phrase it, they want you to show that certain things are parallel to other things. I understand that you may not get that, but here is the proof. I said it before we talk about the question. Hey, the parallel thingy in part A, right? Do you understand that? You say, hey, you don't know. But here you go. Parallel things. I've changed the question for you, XY parallel to AC. Can you do that? Cannot, please tell me, yeah? Abigail, are you sure you can accept it? I mean, I give you the reason. I mean, I'm correct, I'm so smart, but can you accept my reason? Are you sure? You don't understand, right? You would still imagine. I'm sorry, you're saying?
I get it. I understand.
Are you sure that you won't think about going down, going down as definitely having force? Are you sure about that? It's very tempting, It might happen again in exam.
I just didn't notice the constant speed.
Okay, if you're sure. Still good. All right. Okay, Abigail. If there is nothing else, we're gonna meet next Thursday. Is that okay?
Okay.
All right. I'll see you next Thursday then. All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Elliot, stay with me. You're confused?
Yeah.
Okay, so I will start immediately. XY parallel to AC, and I keep claiming to you that this is going to happen a lot of times. Okay, are you okay? That's how we start.
Yeah.
Okay, then AC is there, right? AC is given, so I will just say since it's parallel, you can put K here or you can put K here. It's up to you. Usually, I put K where it's shorter. It's just easier. Make sense? I just put K lah.
Yeah.
Okay. So AC is your 5/2B minus, so I have the habit of minus A plus 5/2B, that's your AC. And then this is equal to K XY. I don't have XY, so what do? I make XY lah. So what happens, I have XB. Now, why would that be? Is that useful if I have XB? I guess that's useful. I mean, if it's not useful, then unfortunately we have to.
I don't know.
Okay, so one more time. I'm using the logic that I have been describing to you. XB plus BY. I noticed that some students do not have this logic at all. I'm sorry. I want XY. I'm sorry. XY. XY is XB plus BY. Can you accept that?
Yeah.
Okay. Then XB is known, right? So 2 over 3B minus 2 over 3A plus 2 over 3B. And then plus, I do not know, so I put H lah. HB. Okay? I do not know. That's my HB. Can you accept that?
Yeah.
So I have here minus 2 over 3A times K plus K 2 over 3B plus KHB. I will simplify that, it's better. HB lah. Okay, equals to minus A plus 2B by over 2B. Now, immediately I can find K already. Do you see what I mean? Immediately. Do you see how I could find A?
Yeah, I think.
Okay. So I'll just go very quickly because time is up. This one, K times minus 2 over 3 equals to 1. Therefore, K is, minus 1. So K is 3 over 2, correct?
Yeah.
The moment you have K 3 over 2, you can find H. Am I correct?
Yeah.
And the moment you have H, you have answered the question.
Wait, but is it also possible to use like similar triangles? Because
Similar triangles definitely is here. Definitely. But in a vector question, it's extremely difficult to use similar triangles. If you know how to, I support you. But it's a big problem, I think.
yeah, it's a bit, yeah.
Yeah, but if you can, I fully support you. If you can.
Yeah.
Let me think for a while. Oh, actually, maybe that's easy. Maybe, sorry, actually, maybe. Maybe it's easy. You know that this is 3 over 2b, right?
Yeah.
This is 1:2, so therefore this is also 1:2 lah. I am using the similar triangle.
Okay.
Therefore, this must be B. It must be B. And therefore, you solve the problem already. In this situation, I think it's much easier. The skill I'm showing you is an important skill, but turns out I can shortcut it. You will see that the skill I show you is important in other questions. They're just more standard. This question, not very standard. Okay, now I can understand why your vector is a bit difficult. I think we continue on Sunday, though. I think we'll just continue the vector and then hopefully you'll get more marks from now on. How? Is that
Yeah.
okay? Okay. Elliot, I need you to not be burnout. We cannot be burnout for too long. If you are burnout, you do something that settles the burnout. Let me put it another way. If burnout is the only problem, it's actually very easy to solve. Just take a break. Actually, a 3 days break is more than enough, actually, if it is a simple burnout issue. Okay? You cannot afford to be burnt out for too long. If not, we cannot practice effectively. A burnout person cannot bring himself to practice. Cannot. It's just too much. And if he bring himself, there's a chance that maybe near the O level, he will be even worse, which is very bad, of course. Very, very bad. Think about it, Elliot. If you take a break for 3 days, Friday, tomorrow, right? Saturday, and then Sunday, you just don't care about your studies. That's what it means to have a break. You can go to school, but you don't have to care. Not for Friday. You don't have to care at all. Saturday, you don't have to care about anything. Sunday, you don't have to care about anything. Please do something else, man. Please go out with your friends, man. Do you have a girlfriend?
No.
Do you have somebody you like?
No.
Can you go out with your brother or your sister?
Okay.
Okay, you get what I mean? Don't care about your studies for 3 days. I mean it. I need you to not be burnt out on Sunday. If not, there is no point strategizing.
Yeah.
Can you do that?
Yes.
Can you don't care tomorrow? I mean, go to school or whatever, man.
I mean, I probably will do
Yeah,
better.
crack a joke. Your teacher won't punish you, right? Your teacher won't whack you, right? Hey, brother, what are you doing? Everybody's doing their best. No, right?
No, because my friends also they like playing around.
Correct. Okay. You don't care. You get to play around, do monkey things for this Friday, right? Okay. Do that. Don't care. Forget what I say today about vector and strategy. Forget it. Friday. Okay. If it comes to your mind, forget it. Oh, your prelim is so bad. Tomorrow you receive it. Forget it. You get your prelim marks tomorrow. What do?
Just don't care.
Forget it. Don't care. Don't throw. Don't throw. Just don't care. You know, put it on your back. You know, show me. I care. You don't have to care. Your teacher scold you for 1 day. Don't care. Just be polite, but don't care.
Yeah.
Okay. Your friend asks you to go to a movie. What do?
Follow.
Yeah, but there is no good movie right now. Who
Yeah.
cares? Who cares? You go to a movie. The movie is so bad. What do?
Don't care.
Yeah, you don't care. You just laugh lah. Ayo, the movie is so bad. My money wasted. It's okay. Just don't go there alone. A bit sad.
Yeah.
Are you a loner? Do you want to be alone when you're burnt out?
I mean preferably with friends.
Yeah, lah. That's my point. You see, don't be alone. If you're alone during these 3 days, it's bad. Go out with your family. Go out with your friends. Your mom and dad scold you. Why you're not studying? Blah 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 blah. Say it very nicely. Teacher Philip told me to relax for these 3 days.
Okay.
Okay? Please? Because if not, you'll be useless.
Yeah.
Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday. Go to church, meet your friends, whatever, eat your favorite food, go get some Milo dinosaur. Okay? Hang out with somebody. Okay? On Sunday night, we meet. Do you think that will settle your burnout?
Yeah, it should.
Then please do that. Please.
Yeah.
I'll see you on Sunday in a relaxed mood. Okay? In a ready mood. In a good mood. Clear?
Yes.
I'll see you